Part 1, Unveiling the Doll. Nestled at the edge of a quiet town, Marlow Manor stood as a decrepit relic of a bygone era. The manor held secrets within its walls, whispered tales of tragedy and madness that kept the townspeople at bay. The story began when Emily Marlowe, the youngest daughter of the once respected Marlowe family, inherited the manor. Upon her arrival, Emily discovered a peculiar doll tucked away in a dusty attic. The doll's glassy eyes seemed to follow her every move, and its porcelain smile gave off an eerie charm. The doll bore a striking resemblance to a long-lost sister, Isabel, who had tragically vanished years ago. Despite her apprehensions, Emily decided to keep the doll in her bedroom, convinced it was the last link to her family's past. Little did she know, this decision would awaken an ancient and malevolent force lurking within the doll. Part 2, The Awakening. As the sun dipped below the horizon, a chilling wind swept through Marlow Manor. The doll's once lifeless eyes now gleamed with a sinister light. A soft, melodic humming echoed through the halls, its source concealed within the shadows. Emily awoke to the sound, her heart racing as she followed the haunting melody. The doll sat on a rocking chair, swaying gently back and forth. Its voice, delicate yet eerie, filled the room as it sang a haunting lullaby. Transfixed by the doll's gaze, Emily felt a mixture of fascination and unease. The doll's lips curled into a twisted smile, and it extended a porcelain hand towards her. Emily's pulse quickened as she reached out to touch the doll's hand. A sudden jolt of energy coursed through her, and her vision blurred. The room seemed to warp and twist, revealing a dimly lit chamber adorned with faded portraits of Isabel. The air grew frigid, and Emily realized with a sinking feeling that she was trapped in a nightmare of her own making. Part 3, The Dance of Desolation. Within the nightmarish realm, Emily found herself caught in a dance with a doll. Each step she took sent shivers down her spine, and her surroundings shifted with every movement. The doll's melodic voice grew more menacing, its lullaby now a sinister chant that reverberated through the chamber. As the dance intensified, Emily's memories intertwined with the chilling spectacle. She recalled Isabel's disappearance, the unanswered questions that had haunted her family for years. The doll seemed to feed on her emotions, drawing strength from her fear and anguish. Part 4, Descent into Darkness. Back in the real world, Marlow Manor had become a nexus of supernatural activity. Shadows danced along the walls, whispers echoed through the corridors, and the air grew heavy with an otherworldly presence. The townspeople sensed the growing malevolence, and rumors spread like wildfire. Dr. Samuel Miller, a seasoned paranormal investigator, arrived in the town after hearing of the disturbances. His initial skepticism waned as he delved deeper into the manor's history. With the help of his team, he began to unravel the dark secrets that had long been buried. Part 5, Confrontation. As Emily's dance continued, the line between reality and nightmare blurred further. Dr. Miller and his team, armed with knowledge and determination, ventured into the manor's depths. They uncovered a long-forgotten ritual that had linked Isabel's spirit to the doll, a desperate attempt to bring her back to life. The team's efforts to break the curse sent shockwaves through the supernatural realm, causing the doll's power to wane. Emily's connection to the nightmare began to weaken, and her consciousness fought to break free from the doll's grasp. Part 6, Breaking the Curse. As Emily struggled to escape the doll's clutches, a final confrontation between the forces of good and evil unfolded within the nightmare realm. Dr. Miller's team chanted incantations, their voices cutting through the darkness. The doll's once menacing lullaby faltered, replaced by desperate cries of anguish. Emily summoned all her strength, channeling her love for her family and her sister. With a triumphant surge, she shattered the doll's hold over her, causing the nightmare to crumble around her. Light flooded her senses as she woke up in her bedroom, drenched in sweat. Part 7, Epilogue. With the curse broken, Marlowe Manor's sinister aura gradually lifted. The doll, now shattered and powerless, was locked away in a chest deep within the manor's vaults. The town slowly regained its sense of peace, and Emily Marlowe found solace in the closure she had finally achieved. As for Dr. Miller, he left the town with a sense of wonder and a newfound respect for the supernatural forces that could shape human lives. The story of Marlowe Manor would become a whispered legend, a reminder that even in the face of darkness, love and determination could triumph. And so, the Haunted Dolls chapter in the history of Marlowe Manor came to an end, but the echoes of its malevolence lingered on, a cautionary tale of the dangers that could arise when the line between life and the supernatural was crossed.